pleased to introduce a representative from Labour for a Green New Deal, Alia Yul.
Thank you. Comrades, it's wonderful to be with you here today on International Workers' Day. I'm Alia from Labour for a Green New Deal, and I'm proud to be standing here with thousands of you calling on this government and governments across the world saying that now is the time to act. We are proud to stand with our Labour leader, Jeremy Corbyn, who recognises the enormity of what faces us, and who has called on this government today to declare a climate emergency. But declaring a climate emergency is just the first step. We need bold, courageous and rapid action, and a recognition that the fight for climate justice, the fight for all of our futures, cannot be separated from the fight for an economy that works for us all. Just 100 companies are responsible for 71% of global carbon emissions. And this Tory government is in bed with the fossil fuel industry while cutting support for renewables, at the same time that they are pushing nasty, racist austerity politics, leaving millions of people in this country homeless, starving, without secure employment, without safe air to breathe, with many people fearing that they'll be charged, detained or deported if they use the NHS. Our economy today benefits only the few, the fossil fuel barons, the corporate elites, the rich. The fight for climate justice is inseparable from the fight to end the grotesque inequalities and harms that decades of unfettered neoliberal capitalism have brought. The fight for climate justice is inseparable from resisting colonialism, imperialism, and the racist exploitation of the global south, where people of colour are the first to die from climate breakdown and are always the first to organise. Comrades, we need bold, courageous and rapid action. So today, we must stand firmly together and demand that the Labour Party adopts a Green New Deal, a massive state-led programme of investment and regulation for the total and rapid decarbonisation of our economy that ends inequality and ensures that Britain plays its part in keeping global temperature rises below 1.5 degrees. This is our opportunity to radically change the system to one that works for the many and not the few. It is our opportunity to build a society of equality and prosperity run by people and for people. With a Green New Deal, we can replace toxic fossil fuels with clean energy controlled by communities. We can build the best and cheapest public transport infrastructure in the world. We can create the best education and healthcare systems free for all to use, regardless of race or immigration status. With new forms of democratic public ownership at the heart of this transformation, and underpin it all with a jobs guarantee for every person who wants one in every town and every city across the UK. Together, we can transform every aspect of our economy with a just transition and with workers and ordinary people here and across the world at its heart. Together we can create a shared society of abundance and freedom, one that welcomes refugees from across their world to make their home here, whilst ensuring that no one else will have to leave their homes due to climate breakdown, working with frontline communities, marginalised groups and workers to demand a healthy and livable planet that works for us all. Comrades, we are facing a climate emergency, but this is the moment for all of those fighting against injustice to come together for a better world. We must work collectively to demand a bold solution to this crisis. An economic system serving the 1% has taken us to the brink. Now a Green New Deal can set us free. Join us in calling for a Green New Deal and bringing climate action that works for the many and not the few. Solidarity!